Hey class, welcome back. This is week 6 of CISN Network Technologies, preparation for your N+ cert. Hopefully you guys had a wonderful week 5. Just a quick reminder, I know there's quite a bit of work to be turned in. So if you're running a little late, that's fine. Remember, you have up to 1 week after the due date to turn in assignments, but you only get up to 50% of what it's worth. So that's just a quick reminder. If you have any type of late work, you can get up to 50% of what it's worth if you turn in within the first week. After the first week, then you'll get 0 points. Okay? I just want to throw that as a heads up for you guys before we go into chapter 6, module 6. But moving forward, if everyone goes ahead and logs into Canvas and jumps to their module section, okay? In module 6, we're going to be talking about the application layer. We're still mostly going through the OSI layers, okay? This is going to be the last layer we essentially really talk about. But the application layer is essentially the very top layer, right? This is where the user communicates to, the host, the device, right? It's what we see, okay? So it's going to be relatively simple. We're going to have to read Chapter 9, the application layer, in our N+ Training Kit PDF electronic book. We'll have the PowerPoint, some video content, a quiz, a 5-question quiz, 5 points, and then a discussion board this time, all right? So all this stuff that's within this module 6 is going to be due October 2nd, 11:59 p.m. next Sunday. Okay? There's going to be a total of 10 points available to pick up this week. 5 points for the quiz and then 5 points for the discussion board. Okay? So nothing too crazy, as I mentioned. We're going to read through Chapter 6, the application layer. And then we have our PowerPoint here. Go ahead and download it while you're watching my lecture video. My lecture video, we're going to talk a little bit about architectures because it's really important to understand a little bit about the architecture portion before we can jump into the application portion. But the application, we talk about different types of ports, protocols. We go into how email works. Okay, it's very interesting, especially if you've been curious how different, because we use email so much, right? Whether it's Hotmail, Gmail, Yahoo, whatever it is, it's really interesting how it actually works. So we'll go through the phases of the steps of how data travels from one email host to another. And then we will have our quiz, 5 points, right? 1 attempt. No time limit. And then our discussion board. So our discussion board this time around is I'm going to request everyone to research cloud architectures. Okay? I want everyone to write 2 to 3 paragraphs about, who are the main vendors out there, and what additional services do they provide in terms of cloud computing, cloud hosting, because, for the most part, the cloud is mostly going to be part of the application layer, okay? And I want to see if your thoughts about doing some of this research on the cloud architecture. Do you see any future trends in relationship to cloud services, right? Everyone's saying everything's moving to the cloud, right? What does that exactly mean? I want everyone to describe the short-term and the long-term effects that this may cause. What are the pros and what are some of the challenges, right? And then finally, I want everyone to name the different types of cloud architectures and what they're used for, right? So go ahead and write that out in 2 to 3 paragraphs. It'll probably take you some time to do a little more research as well on it. But it's really important because that's where our future is headed, essentially, right? Everything's moving towards a cloud. But I want you guys to understand what that means. All right? So, everyone, post by Sunday evening, 11:59 p.m., October 2nd. Make sure you use proper grammar, punctuation, college level course, right? College level writing. Relatively not too bad, right? Pretty simple. But that's about it. That's all we have for that week, okay? Or this week. So let me know if you have any questions. More than happy to help out. With that, feel free to reach out, and I'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.